Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Been out of town for about a week or so and kind of just got back and saw a cool thread video from Richard McCook, 10 final questions for VC video makers. And I think about 2 years ago, something like that, he had a video that was 10 questions for VC makers. This is kind of another one in that thread. So if you haven't seen that before, go to the link right down below, check out Richard's channel, and you can jump on board his thread here. So let me kind of jump right into it. So these are the 10 questions. Question number 1, do you ever struggle to come up with ideas for videos? Not really, just mainly because I don't have one of those channels where, you know, every Sunday night or every Monday at 12 or whatever, I put out a video and like I'm trying to build this regular channel type of thing. I just sit down and hit record when I have something to talk about. So I don't struggle trying to find something. Usually it's just throughout playing records or driving in my car and a song comes on and I'm like, man, that's such a killer guitar intro. I wonder what my top 10 guitar intros might be. And then boom, I'm making a video that night. So yeah, there's no struggle or stress with trying to come up with video ideas or anything, which is why you probably see I'm not consistent, like I said, every week, the same time, that type of thing. Question number 2, if purchasing subscribers was an option, would you partake? I would say no. And probably for the exact same reasons, or some of the line of thinking I should say, is that first question. My channel here, as you can see, I'm not doing gigantic production value and all of that. I'm really just coming here to talk music with people that want to interact with me talking about music. I'm not tracking my subscribers. I'm not trying to think about ways to get more subscribers. So if I'm not even doing it when it's making an effort when it's free, I'm certainly not going to pay to get more subscribers. So that would be no. And I have no problem with people that do. I mean, some of my favorite channels, like Frank over 33 RPM, like a great example. You know, he's put a lot of work and time into building his channel and his brand over the past few years. And he's one of my favorite channels, love it to death. And it's been growing and, you know, he's been doing an awesome job over there. It's just like my place in the vinyl community and on YouTube just kind of doesn't quite go down that line. So yeah, question number 3. Do you like to mention how much you paid for your records? That thought almost never comes to mind for me at all when I'm making a video. Probably because number 1, between like the flipping that I do, you know, working at the record shop, and you know, I basically work for store credit and that type of thing. I just never think about mentioning a cost. It's just not quite there. The only time it ever does come to mind when I'm making a video is typically when, you know, there's this nice $25 or $30 record that I found and I got it for $5 at some place, and I might say like, that was only $5. That was a great find. Or that's the only time that even thinking about price comes into my mind. So no, I usually don't mention. Question number 4, are there genres of music you really don't like and would never show on your channel? There's no genre that I hate so much that I wouldn't show on my channel. One genre of music that I just don't really get, and you've probably heard me say this a number of times if you follow my channel, is stuff that falls in that dub, house, techno, like all like that general area. I don't get that music at all. I don't get it. It rarely, I mean, it almost never stimulates anything or makes me feel like, oh, that's cool, or moves me or make me feel an emotion, or it's just kind of noise to me for the most part. And you know, and I love free jazz. Like, free jazz is wonderful. So it's not so much about there not being like these set melodies and stuff like that. It's just something about that electronic dub house blah blah blah. I don't get that. But then you'll have a record that'll sneak up on me, kind of like LCD Sound System 4533, or is it 3345? 4533, that like, I love that record, and a lot of the elements inside of that is somewhat of what I'm describing here about what I hate about those genres. But something about that record I just freaking love to death. So in the spirit of the question, I mean, that's kind of the genre that jumps out at me. When watching other number 5, I should say, when watching other people's videos, do you ever flick through the video until you find an artist that you like? There's a handful of people that, you know, I watch their videos from start to finish, and usually if I leave a comment on your video, I've pretty much watched it from start to finish. Sometimes if I'm skipping through just strictly about time, you know, trying to catch up on all the videos you may want to watch, I'm probably one of those people that just leaves a thumbs up and don't really leave a comment, because I don't want to comment if I feel like there might be some things that I missed in the video, or you maybe already said that and I, you know, blah blah blah. But yeah, sometimes you have to kind of flip through with some people just because you don't have the time. But there's a handful of guys and a couple gals who, when their videos pop up, I watch everything from start to finish. Let's see. Question number 6. What are your thoughts on shorts? I think shorts are cool. I think it's one more element. It was a good element to add to YouTube, so I think they're positive. Question number 7. Do you use the community tabs, or do you use the community tab for polls and things of that nature? No, not really. Question number 8. Is there anything about your own videos you don't like? I wouldn't say there's anything that I don't like. I mean, sure, it could be cool to have more production value. I mean, having your videos look nicer is never a bad thing. I would say the one thing that, again, not that I don't like, but it would be cool if I could figure out how to do, is to shorten my videos a little bit. When I start talking about certain albums or whatever, or just things about music, I just can't seem to get everything that I want to say out in 5 minutes, like some people can do. I always think about JC over at The Flip Side. Those of you that don't know him, definitely make sure you go check out his channel. Again, it's JC at The Flip Side. And like, he's able to do cool 5-minute, 6-minute videos, and you know, he talks about things, he shares things, they're awesome, the whole nine. And it's just like, for whatever reason, I just can't seem to figure out how to shut up long enough to do it that way. So my videos fall between 11 to 15 minutes, and that's just kind of typically about where I fall each time I hit record. Yeah, so I have to figure out that JC skill. Question number 9. Is there anything about other people's videos you don't like? I mean, and you know, disregarding, you know, personality and, you know, people you connect with and don't connect with and blah blah blah, I think the only thing I would say I don't like, that actually like makes me feel something back here when I see it in a video, is when people go through the hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, you know, it's it's just there's something about that, like my initial gut reaction, my nervous system just automatically puts out everybody already knows that. It's like, we all know about the bells, we all know about followers, we all know about subscribing, and that means you're a follower, and everyone's trying to get subscribers. And why are we telling people to ring the bell and hit the subscribe button? And so that's something that, again, I can't say I don't like, but it's just kind of one of those like type of things whenever people say that in their videos. Now, at the same time, I'm not one that's trying to build a channel and get all these subscribers and, you know, monitoring it and trying to get up to 100,000, 200,000 subscribers and blah, blah, blah. So maybe that works and people actually do get 10, 15, 20% more subscribers when they say that and do that on the regular. So I'm not going to knock it from the standpoint that I've never tried it, so I don't know. But just in general, my first feeling is pretty much everyone knows that all of these freaking things, YouTube, Instagram, like, it's all about you hit the subscribe button. It's all about getting followers and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So that would be the one thing that I would put out there in terms of anything that I don't like about other people's videos. And it's not even a don't like, it's just a weird reaction I have to it. Question number 10, which is kind of in 4 parts. If you were to stop making videos, would you A, shut down your channel completely? No, I think that's kind of ridiculous, actually. Actually kind of goes in with B too, which is keep videos live. Yeah, I think for someone, when they say, I'm not going to do videos anymore, I'm not going to interact anymore, I mean, if you've put out a bunch of great content talking about music and everything else, like, there's people that haven't seen that yet. There's millions and millions of people on YouTube that haven't seen that yet. Why not let them watch it? It's no more effort for you. You're not all of a sudden changing your mind about everything you said about the stuff you like to be. It's like, just leave it up, leave it live. That's my opinion. And so yes, I wouldn't shut down my channel, and I would keep my videos live. Would I make videos private? No, exact same thing I just explained. That's C. And then I guess kind of D here is, would you make an announcement that you would no longer be making videos? Now that I would do. And I know some people kind of hate that, but I would do that just for, let me say, I would do that just because I wouldn't want people, and it's probably still going to happen, but I would like to let my regular followers know that I'm not going to be making videos for a while. So if you start leaving questions or, you know, things of that nature, and they're like, oh my gosh, Brandon's like not even getting back to me or whatever else, to my regular followers or viewers, like, yeah, I would like to just kind of give them the heads up, like, hey, I'm just taking a break for a while. I need to get away from this, and so just want to kind of let you know, but appreciate you guys. Maybe I'll be back. We'll kind of see. Take care. Like, yeah, I think it's just kind of a nice little courtesy to give to the people that have been following you and supporting you. I actually did that about, what was that, 5 years ago or something like that, where I kind of said I was stepping back for a while, and I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to come back or when I was going to come back. I made a video saying I was stepping back, and I left everything up, and I just happened to come back a year and a half later or whatever, and have been kind of making videos ever since. So anyway, yeah, Richard, 10 more great questions, man. Those are always fun to do. So as always, VC, let me know what you think. Definitely shoot over to Richard's channel there and jump on board his thread here. And as always, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.